broken down. But all the quits, I've had enough of it. My heart is so cold, I can find no love here.
What's up? It's your girl Kwana, and today we're gonna discuss beep. What's up? It's your girl Kwana, and today we have Jewel here in the building. She decided to come and talk about part 1, part 2, and part 3. There's a few things that she needs to verify. So yeah, let's get into it. So to clear the air, in the interview you said that you met Ruby in a group home.
Yes.
Why did you use the term group home?
I use the term group home because, you know, I was trying to protect my image at the end of the day. But I did meet her in a psychiatric hospital. Yeah. So I said group home just because, you know, I didn't want, you know, people to know we was in a psych ward. So I was like group home.
Okay. Do you believe in selective depression?
Do I believe in selective depression?
Selective depression. Do you believe in selective depression, bitch?
I believe that depression is depression. If you're depressed, it's triggers to your depression. So I don't know. I don't really know.
Let me ask you. Do you think it's crazy to use mental health problems
as like an
Yes.
exaggeration?
Yes.
Right. Yes, I do. I feel like everybody has a mental health issue, whether you want to believe it or not. Everybody has a mental health situation going on. It's just all about how you go about it and how you decide to handle it. You know, milking it, trying to make it seem like it's something wrong with you.
Do you feel like that's making a mockery?
That's making a mockery of yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So if you know you have a, you know, mental disorder and you just dragging it, you just like milking it, then, you know, that's...
Do you feel like in the video you're bullying her in any type of way?
What?
Oh, bullying her? No.
Why do you feel like you're not bullying her?
Because I'm not bullying her. I'm just stating facts. I'm saying to the world what it was, what it is.
So do you feel like you're defaming her character?
No, because all of this is true. A defamation of character is me telling lies about someone. Yeah. So if I'm not telling lies about her, then that means is you know.
Do you feel like
accurate.
She think she's better than you?
Huh?
Do you feel like she thinks she's better than you? Like, do you feel like she has
her best friend said that she thinks she's better than me.
What?
That's not what she said. This is what her best friend said. I spoke to her, and she basically was saying, you know, that Ruby's baby daddy felt like Ruby shouldn't afford you because, you know, she has things
Stuff to lose
and you don't. So I'm trying to ask you, do you feel that way?
I'm not gonna shade her, but
Okay, next question. As a person who has mental health issues, what advice would you give to another person?
I would say just be yourself. And I would say understand what you have and be able to cope with it and manage it, because it is manageable. Like, you know, whatever you have, you can manage it and you can control it. You know, you don't want it to ever take over your body. Like some people do, they let it take over their body. In all reality, like, you know, you just have to be able to...
Well, we're back. We're back. Stop.
You was asking me questions.
Listen.
Let me tell you something. You gotta go slow.
Listen.
You gotta go slow.
Listen. Jules, stop the recording because she's a little, I don't know. I don't know.
Under the influence, you know. And the questions sound so more like they sound so more like personal. Like you gotta really explain, and I'm a little woozy.
What?
Okay, so I'm trying to get it together. Like, slow down with the questions. Make these things a little bit more simple, honey. Come on now.
How simple do you want
It
it?
sounded like I had to read a book. It
Okay.
shouldn't sound like that.
Okay.
What?
Come on. Kalana.
You know what?
Yeah, we should have did a pre-read.
No, raw, unfiltered,
Oh.
whatever you, however you answer is what is going.
But nah, mental health, I feel like if you do have a mental illness, whatever it may be, I do feel like you should be able to learn it, adapt to it, and just control it. As you get older, it's, you know, it's more about your image. You understand? So I feel like you know, getting yourself together and really understanding what it is that you have, you know, that's how you're gonna be able to work through it.
Did you feel like we needed to do this interview for you to clear up the fact that you use group home instead of the psych ward?
Yes, I did, because I kind of felt like some people will understand why I said group home, and some may not really jack the fact that I said group home. You get what I'm saying? So I wanted to make it clear that it wasn't a group home. It was a psychiatric hospital. We was 14, 15 years old. A lot of kids get placed in there because they're angry, they're upset. So it wasn't nothing really psychologically wrong. It was just more of us spazzing out, teenagers. That's what teenagers do. So I just wanted to clear that, to, you know, let everybody know that, you know, it was a psychiatric hospital and it wasn't a group home. And, you know, I was just kind of trying to respect our privacy, because I'm big on my privacy.
But some people will say, how can you say that if you're technically speaking about her business?
Okay, because it's her interview.
If you want to know your business.
If you want to know my business and my life and what I do, you can request that she does an interview about me.
But right now.
But right now, it's not about me. It's about Ruby Williams. In that very specific order. So yes, if you want to question me, you want to get to know me, you can request that.
All right. So do you feel like, because Brittany is Ruby's best friend, or was best friends, or they probably still best friends, but do you feel like Brittany is solid? Do you feel like Brittany is a real friend to Brittany?
What?
I mean, Brittany is a real friend to Ruby?
Excuse me, sorry. Oh, it's not even no more. Wow. Don Julio.
Don Julio make me fulfill.
I'll tell you something. This is raw and unfiltered.
Yes.
Okay.
You know?
Well,
First of all, let's rewind this back a little bit. How do you know Brittany?
I don't know Brittany.
Okay, have you?
I only met her 3 times out of the whole time that me and Ruby was friends. And on those occasions, we didn't really speak. So I don't really, know nothing about her.
So before knowing Brittany, before physically seeing Brittany, you knew about Brittany?
Yes.
Good things, bad things?
A lot of bad things through Ruby.
All right.
But
So when is the first time you saw Brittany?
the first time I saw Brittany, after me and Ruby became friends, was a day in Queensbridge. It was a summer day.
Okay. And then you didn't see her again?
Then I didn't see her again to the game night.
These kids, you hear these kids?
They wow.
You too loud!
Nigga said we know.
I'm telling you something. All right. So then you saw Brittany again a second time. When was that?
Game night.
And then you saw Brittany a third time. When was that?
Also game night.
So you don't know Brittany?
No, I don't know her.
Okay, so
Like I never chill with her, never.
So why do you feel like she's not a good friend to?
Because I feel like she's not a good friend. I wouldn't say, I don't know if she's a good friend. I would say more Ruby is not a good friend to her.
Okay, but why do you feel that way?
Because Ruby told me certain things about her that I'm not gonna mention because let me tell you something.
Let's just clear the air right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a problem with Brittany? If you do, explain why.
You want the truth, best friend?
I want the truth.
All right, yes, I do.
Why?
Because I feel like, you know, she claims that she's neutral in this whole Ruby situation, but we going over these videos. So this is where the confusion comes in. It's like, if you're going to be neutral, you're going to be neutral. You're not going to tell me, you're not going to give me or my best friend advice on how to go about it because you're neutral. You're just going to be like, okay, this is what you're doing. Fine.
I will say that she did, because I kept telling her, like, if you don't like the heat, get the fuck out the kitchen. And she did say, it's good, but in the same breath, she didn't want it to get to the point where Ruby be able to pull anything out of the bag against you. Mm-hmm. So do you feel like there's anything that Ruby can throw back in your face that you didn't say in the video?
No.
There's nothing you ever told her that she could throw back in your face that's not going to be a surprise to you?
Nope.
Nothing at all?
No.
Was there anything you felt was left out of the video that you wasn't able to say?
No.
Do you feel like you're going to sooner or later, whatever she say, you're going to be able to come back with receipts?
Yes. No, she better have her receipts. Whatever she's saying or whatever she might say about me, she needs to come with receipts. Because everything that I said, I have receipts for. Everything that I said in video 1, 2, and 3, I have receipts for. So if you're going to say something about me, just make sure you have receipts to back up what you're saying.
And to clear something else up, because I know a lot of people was going to think like this, because one person already was thinking like this. Do you feel like it's not even do you feel like, because obviously that's how you felt because you said it. Why did you feel upset when she pieced your baby daddy at the door? What was the reason? Was it because you already asked her prior to that if she knew your baby daddy?
Right.
And she said no?
Okay, so when she answered the door, my baby father came. Mind you, my baby father never pops up. So it was kind of weird that he didn't call me, and Ruby is at my house. So when he did knock on the door, she opens the door, and they pieced each other like, oh, what's up? Like this, let me show you. What's up, bro? She's like, what's up, bro? That looks like y'all know each other. Because ain't no way in hell.
So when you asked her, because, a lot of this ran through my mind too. When you asked her, did she know your baby father, did you show her a picture? Or did you say his actual name? Because, some people don't know, guys by their actual name. She could have known him from a tag name or something, and then when she finally saw him physically, she realized she knew him.
I don't think I showed her a photo.
So did you say, yo, Jaquan? Was it something like that?
No, I did show her a photo. I did show her pictures of my baby father.
And you asked her, did she know him?
No, I didn't ask her, did she know him? I was just like, look, this is my baby father.
And she...
yeah.
All right. So you never asked her, like...
do you know him? No. Mm-mm.
So what made you... So how do you know she didn't know him?
Because my baby father said he never knew her. Like, he don't know her.
No, but I'm
He
saying
said that
Ruby
he
part-
did find her attractive, but he never said that he met her or whatever. And I never asked Ruby, like, do you know him? I never asked her that. I never asked her
But that's what I'm saying. So how you didn't know
that they did know each other?
How do you know that they didn't know each other if that's what I'm saying? You confusing me as fuck.
What?
All right. How did you not know that how did you know that they didn't know each other if you didn't ask them if they knew each other? If it makes sense.
Because he said he didn't know her. He said you don't know her.
And she said it too.
No, she never told me
So
that.
when they opened that's what I'm saying. When she opened the door and said what's
Because
up to him,
even remember when I sent him pictures of Ruby,
mm-hmm.
like he would have been like, "Oh, I know Shorty." He never said he know her, so I never brought it up to
and
her.
when you
Like,
showed
did you know
pictures
her?
of her, did you pay attention to her face expression? Like, was you like, what made you? Because obviously, if you showed her pictures of your baby father, it was because you wanted her to say if she knew him or not.
Right.
Because ain't no
But she
way
didn't-
you just showing her.
She
pictures of
didn't.
your
She
father.
didn't say. She didn't say.
So when you
they
showed
didn't
her,
know each other. They didn't know each other. They don't know each other.
so why?
Do I feel like? I feel like somewhere down the line when he came home, they got connection because my baby father had us both on Facebook. Let me tell you that.
What?
Yeah.
How he got her on Facebook?
He added both of us on Facebook and then he wound up deleting us. You can verify this with her too. I'm pretty sure she won't lie about that. But he had both of us on Facebook, and I guess I was telling him I didn't feel comfortable with it, so he wound up deleting her off of Facebook. So whatever happened during that time of her having him as a friend, they could exchange numbers or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Then that's when all the weird shit started happening. She started popping up at the house. She started.
So you did say that her baby daddy family lived in Queensbridge.
Right.
So it's a possibility that she could have been coming there prior to knowing that you lived there. Because her...
Well, when I was living there, I never bumped into Ruby. I never saw Ruby.
So it was just a coincidence that you happened to come downstairs.
Says,
one
and
day
I seen her in
she's-
front of my building having a barbecue. Right. Then from that day forward, she started calling me more like, oh, come outside, let's chill. And then that's when I started getting friendly with everybody in Queensbridge or whatever.
But you wasn't like that before.
No.
I want to make this clear because, you know, I was talking to somebody today and there was a lot of things that they were saying. I felt like I wanted to make it clear. Because I'm not bullying nobody. Jules not bullying anybody. It's just an event that took place that is content. So we're bringing it to light. It happened. It's not like it's something that didn't happen and we're just fabricating a story. That's just not what's going on. So I feel like if people feel like, oh, she should just be herself, she should just be herself, that goes for both parts.
Right.
If that's something, keep in mind, this was from 2017. The fight was in 2020. But the whole thing started from 2017. Another thing, damn, I should have never started drinking.
You see how I'm feeling?
That fucking bottle. Damn.
So we're not bullying.
Right.
We're stating facts.
Right.
Factual events.
We're not making a mockery of people with mental issues or,
Yes.
or health problems.
Because we all got them. We all got them.
We're not
Especially
doing
now during COVID. We all got some fucking mental issues being in the house all damn day.
Right.
We bugging the fuck out.
We're not saying because we're making this video that we want her to go and try to do some crazy shit.
Right.
That's not what we're saying. That's not the point of this video.
Mm-hmm.
The point, and I also, let me make this clear. If she wants to do an interview, a call-in interview, and say her side of the story, you know, she's more than welcome to hit me up and do an interview and say her side of the story. Because keep in mind, and like I told her best friend as well, you know, because regardless of what, if they not cool right now and they cool again tomorrow, they still have a history with each other. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So you can never she always gonna have a sore spot in her heart. It doesn't matter. So of course she's gonna feel some type of way about it. Brittany never said she felt any type of way towards the video. She just wanted to, point a few things out to me. So I want to point a few things out to let people know that I'm not bullying. This is not the purpose of this video, to bully her or belittle her. This is something that happened. This is something that happened, and we bringing it to light. It's great content. It's great content. Do I feel like she has mental issues? No. That's my opinion. Everybody else have other opinions.
Right.
From me being around her, I don't feel like she has a mental problem.
I feel like when shit hit the fan for her, and when she's put on the spot, or when someone is neglecting her in a way, all of a sudden, here comes the mental issues. So
when things is going her way and everything is cool,
there's
and
no mental issue.
Right. There's no mental issue. So to me, that's why I feel the way I feel.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? There's people in the world that really do have mental issues.
Right.
However, I'm not saying anything about her parenting. I'm not saying anything that could bring police to her door,
right?
ACS to her door, anything that could, affect her motherhood, being a mom.
Right.
All I'm doing is interviewing. As you can see, some of the things I don't even know about. I'm unaware about. I'm learning this shit too with y'all as it goes, as it unfolds. I didn't know anything about anything. So if she's with her baby dad, trying to, get her shit together with him, this is not to break up her relationship.
Right.
Because this happened a while ago. So this is not what we're doing. This is not what we're trying to do, trying to stir up shit to get her life to turn. This is not what we're doing. We're not doing that. So I just wanted to clear that out. And that's why I even asked Jewel about her mental, her mental problems, because she has to address it too. And if that's something, like she said, if y'all want to know about it and y'all want her to talk about it, that's something y'all have to request. The interview that I did with her was to let people know how we became best friends, how we became cool. And Ruby played a big part in it, because I would have never met Jewel if it wasn't for Ruby. Right. So I was just, in this fight.
Oh, yes, after I ain't touching. Oh,
shit.
Oh.
It was already on the internet. It wasn't like I just picked it up, record. I wasn't even the recorder. I didn't even record the fight. As you can see, I'm trying to stop the fight. So I'm not even recording it. So obviously this recording could have went anywhere. I just placed it in the video. I was told she could play victim. I don't understand how she could play victim. She's the one who told her to pull up to where she was at to fight.
We have text messages.
We have text messages. I called Brittany and told Brittany, or as well after that, when she told Jules to come fight, I told Jules, you don't need to fight her. Yeah. You're not fighting her. You're not fighting her. It's nothing to fight about. She feel however she feel. You feel however you feel. It makes no sense to fight. I even told Ruby that. You're not fighting her. It makes no sense to fight. It's stupid. Y'all both got kids who play with each other. Mm-hmm. How does it look to be fighting? That doesn't look right. If y'all not going to fuck with each other, just don't fuck with each other. I made that clear, and I told that to both of them. It wasn't until she said that she was going to spit on Jules' daughter that I said, you know what?
Gotta wax that ass.
That's what it was.
Oh, yes, after I ain't touching. Oh,
shit.
Oh,
shit.
All right.
Brittany, I called Brittany. I spoke to Brittany before we even linked Brittany and Ruby, and we decided a link-up spot for them to fight. So she came knowing that there's a possibility that she could win or lose. It just so cool happened that she lost that fight. So no, she can't play victim. Because it wasn't like we was bullying her. We was staking out at her crib and we caught her walking. No. We all decided that we was going to link and let them fight.
No, hold on. I just told you I thought it was just me and you, but now I see 1 or 2 people. Oh, no, that's just to make sure everything is good.
No, but that's why I just told Tanny not to come, because when I spoke to you, you said it would be me and you.
But what I'm saying is I just want friends. That's it. Y'all not friends no more? That's it. This is my friend. She ain't here for that.
Hello,
Don't even know
I'm
what the
Britt.
fuck is
Hi.
going on.
DJ, I don't know where the fuck DJ came from, but hey,
She don't know
DJ.
nothing going on. She don't know you, Ruby. She don't...
People was in the window watching the fight, yelling out the window, telling her how to throw her hands and all this. So it wasn't like this is something that we're trying to nag and pick on her.
Right.
No, we're not picking on her. We're not bullying her. We're not doing all of this happen. This is what's going on right now. We're just stating the facts and we're just clearing it up because that was one of the things that was brought up. Ruby that wasn't in a group home. She'd never been in a group home ever. So that's a problem. So if Ruby see this video, that's the first thing she gonna say. You don't want Juice to look like a liar. So this is why we're here right now, to clear that up. So when people look at that interview and be like, all right, and she decides she want to say something, y'all already got it. Y'all already know, all right, this is why she said group home.
Right.
If she don't want to talk about her mental issues, she don't have to.
Right.
But she was just trying to be respectful. Don't let everybody know. You know, in the last video, you could see that, you know, I was talking and I said Ruby came out the psych walk and I laughed. And then I didn't laugh because she came out the psych walk. I laughed because it was really a true statement. Like, she really came out the psych walk and I really was in front of the camera just like realizing like, damn, like this is really what I'm doing. Like, this is a raw, you know, an unfiltered channel. So it was just like a funny joke to me. I don't laugh at people who have mental issues.
Right.
I don't agree with that, you know. So that's why I wanted Juice to make the video. Really, I was supposed to call her and do a video over the phone, but she decided to do a video face to face. But Ruby, if you want to do your part, you feel like Juice is telling a lie, then you could send it through Brittany. Say you want to do, you know, an interview. Brittany could call me and we could do a 3-way, however you want to do it. As far as Brittany,
I mean, I'm solid. I don't say what I know because I feel like it's not my place. And
and then you don't want them to be like, oh, she only saying that because she having a problem with Ruby. Right. If she had a problem, but if she knew all that, why she ain't say that?
Right.
You don't want that. So it's like,
it's a lot of things that I know that Brittany doesn't know, but it's not my place to say anything because that's your best friend. This is somebody that you choose to call your best friend. So if this is your best friend, I don't got no say so. But it is some shit that I know that will end their relationship.
What?
Because if I say something right now, wait, to Quana would be like, oh no, bitch.
And the crazy thing is, I don't even know.
Right.
I don't even know.
But it's just like, you know.
And that's what I was trying to explain to Brittany because, you know, she was just basically saying, which is true, like they'll take one little bit of a sentence and say she lied about that part. So that means she's lying about the whole thing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that was kind of true what she was saying. So I felt like, you know, Drew, she had to clear it up. Cause it ain't gonna be
and you know, honestly, I didn't even want to do the clear up video.
She didn't give a fuck. She was like, I don't give a fuck.
Because I felt like if I said group home, I said group home for a reason. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not looking at it as other viewers coming in and looking at the video. So you know what? I was like, all right, let me clear that up because I don't want nobody sitting here thinking I'm lying. So I'm like, all right, I'll do the video. But originally, I didn't want to do it because that's my personal business. Okay, if we was in a site war, we was 14, 15, you know, that's personal. That's something that I wouldn't want nobody knowing because that's the past, and I'm a changed person. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like back then Ruby really was suffering with depression back then?
I don't know.
All right, so when you link back up with her again, did you see depression vibes?
No, I didn't see depression vibes.
But when her baby father broke up with her, that's when you saw the.
I see depression vibes.
Or when another nigga break up with her,
I see depression vibes.
Because I was explaining that to Brittany, and she was like, "Oh, that's not true." You know, I know Ruby for a very long time. She been through some stuff, and that's understandable because I spoke to Ruby about personal things, you know, personal shit that I wouldn't never like address it in front of the, you know, camera. But and it was like, damn, because sometimes you do be like, damn, you know,
right?
But to me, I feel like, all right, you overcame that. You here today. This happened a while ago. You overcame that. You a strong ass bitch. Because look at all the shit you overcame. But then to me, it was like, once it get to a point where you feel like, okay, my baby daddy don't want to be with me, so I feel like my son is going to be good and I want to, you know, off myself, then that's a different, that's being selective. You being selective about it. You get what I'm saying? Why would you want to do that? You know, your son got both sides. You get what I'm saying? He's great. You know, you got your own crib, despite the fact that, you know, you doing what you doing, but you got your own crib. Your son is healthy. You know,
the father is in his life taking care of him.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't really understand. Like,
how you depressed?
Yeah, I don't get it, you know, and I just,
and you know, I don't like to compare, but it's a lot of single parents. Like I'm a single parent. I'm a single full-time parent. When I tell you I struggled, and when I tell you I was at my closest to, and then, you know, both of our lives, and that's real shit, because I was so overwhelmed and so stressed out, but deep down I'm like, you know what, I gotta get this shit together. I gotta hustle up. I gotta be strong for my baby. You get what I'm saying? So for someone to have both families active, you know, you have a roof over your head, you have food in your house, you get what I'm saying?
You get paid every month.
You get paid every month. Bitch, what the fuck you, if anything, I should be depressed. I should be ready to off myself, bitch. Because I don't have both families. I don't have grandparents. I don't have her father, my baby father, taking care of my baby. Not to, you know, compare, but this is real life shit. And it's single parents that's really out here doing what the fuck they gotta do for their baby. No excuses. So if they can do it, you can do it. It's as simple as that.
Right.
You gotta find it within yourself to get strong and provide for your baby by yourself.
Right. Not saying that you're not doing that, because I don't want, you know,
people
like
not saying that you're not doing it.
People like to reach.
Okay.
We're not saying that. We just saying that, like, you know, there's no reason for it to escalate to that, because I don't want people to feel like if something happens, you know, that we was the reasons. Right. No, we're just stating things that happened, things that she did on her own, so there was a possibility that it could have got out there anyway. And another thing that was said, Kwana said after this she don't want to hear about it. Kwana said don't mention the kids, and the kids were still mentioned. Kwana said a lot of things, and then in the back niggas was talking about me. So it don't matter what I say. What I say now is I'm a YouTuber. And I'm going to entertain these motherfuckers and tell them what they want to know. And that's what I'm going to do.
Ain't nothing to hear.
Yeah,
I've been doing this for like...
I'm still lit, you know.
The last 5 minutes.
She started early and I was just like, I'm just going to sit. You don't know what we had to do for this video, because fucking... this bitch wanted... And first of all, you see this turtleneck thing?
Let me say something.
We did not agree to this. She was in my window.
Let me say something.
She was in my window. She was in my window.
You know, I was doing the turn neck.
She was in my window. Like, I was like, you know, I'm gonna put on some black leggings and a black turtleneck, real simple. And she comes strolling in my door with a fucking turtleneck. She was looking at my window.
Yo, and I'm just mad how I got this double neck. Like, nah, I need to go to the gym and work this neck guy.
What?
How do you work your neck out?
Yeah, cause look at this.
I got a double chin.
Look how this looks. If I do this, look. Wow.
I can't do that.
Do this, cause you don't got a double chin, bitch.
We about to end this video, cause this bitch Ju is cuckoo. If y'all want to see us, matter of fact, we ain't doing like a truth or drink.
Oh yeah, tune in for that, baby.
She told you. See, she wasn't even gonna do it. Talking about she going to a Christmas party. Where's the?
But I am going to a Christmas party.
Where?
But what I'm gonna do is
where's it at?
It's in it's in Frosting. The grandmother invited me, and she might watch this, but so it's true.
The grandma invited you?
Yeah, to a Christmas party.
The baby father?
Yes. But I'm thinking about going so that
we about to end this video. No, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below.
Yes.
And hit the bell so you know when I get a new video.
we locked in, you heard me?
Get with you, bitch.